and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on another team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Eagles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. The ball is out behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lowry. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Kim. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Now the play fake. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Yeah, and a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Kim. Snagged in the middle, it's McGee. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rooks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Buckley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. On the move, he fires. All by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
From the gun, running back on the move. On the move at the 30. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. Really good job there. Got through the progressions. 1, 2, 3, check down. Take what you can.
Yeah, don't waste time. You know, once you go through your progressions, get the football out, let them make plays. A lot of quarterbacks want to scramble or really pat the football over and over again. Nice job. Get it out. Get some positive yards. Go to the next down.
Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the first down.
Off play action on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
To the air, it's Kim. That's caught. It's McMillan. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Brooks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You going right or you going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's McMillan.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Kim. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Scanning the field, it's Lowry. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Running through contact. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Broncos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle, and he'll be brought down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets it out fast. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got him downfield, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Finds his man. It's Brooks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Buckley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just
breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. It's a fumble on the play. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those.
Turning it on! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Pushes ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it, and they will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Leary. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Zings it complete to the right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The kick is on its way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Makes a man miss. At the 40, there he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Splits the uprights. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch on the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That's caught. It's Lockett.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Kim. Grab near the marker, it's Rooks. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock. give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Lowry. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's Kim. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's McMillan. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Kim. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got his man on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Eagles! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Kim. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Got his man quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. That's a 20. He's got space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Kim. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Pressure coming. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds just short of the 1st down marker, and the defense gets a stop. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.